commitment that we have in life is good the whole time. No, you're going to get a dump. They're going to dump shit on you. Can you now stand in front of everybody with doo-doo on you and be like, yep, we finna try again. I'm finna do it again.
You know what? Let me wipe this shit off. I got another idea.
Oh, bro, like, I'm definitely finna take a bath, 100%. I'm gonna get it from in between my neck. Like, we gotta get this shit off us, but you gotta continue to.
The internet is absolutely shaken after Teyana Taylor made a public appearance that no one saw coming. Dressed in a soft, flowing gown that gently hugged her midsection, she stepped out with what clearly looked like a baby bump. But what truly set social media on fire wasn't just the bump, it was the man beside her. It wasn't Iman Shumpert, her former partner and father of her children. No, this time it was Aaron, the man who has recently been linked to her romantically. And as if that wasn't enough to cause chaos online, Aaron was seen gently placing his hand over her stomach in a gesture that spoke volumes. No captions were needed. No press statement required. The photos said it all. Within hours, the images spread across platforms like wildfire, and people had one major question. Was Teyana pregnant? And was Aaron the father? What made this even more heartbreaking was the alleged response from Iman after seeing those photos. According to sources close to him, Iman had no idea any of this was happening. He reportedly saw the photos the same way the rest of us did, online, without warning. And when he did, he was devastated. Insiders say he completely broke down, locking himself away in a room, overwhelmed with emotion and grief. For months, he had quietly hoped for a reconciliation, that maybe he and Teyana could fix what they had. Seeing her with another man, visibly pregnant, shattered whatever hope was left. He didn't think it would go this far, a friend of Iman revealed. This wasn't just a relationship ending, it was the final nail in the coffin. And what made it worse was that she looked happy, free, and completely detached from her past life with him. The event itself was a high-profile brunch in Los Angeles, filled with Hollywood elites, press, and influencers. Teyana arrived dressed in effortless elegance, her soft dress gently emphasizing the roundness of her belly. She smiled, waved, and looked unbothered by the flashes of cameras around her. But what stole the spotlight wasn't just her appearance. It was Aaron, who stayed glued to her side, calm and confident. When he reached over and placed his hand on her bump, gasps were heard among the guests. It was a moment loaded with intention, and it sent a loud message to the world. No official announcement needed to be made. That small gesture said everything fans needed to know. Teyana wasn't just moving on, she was moving forward, possibly with a new family on the way. The internet reacted immediately and not quietly. Within minutes, Teyana's name was trending on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Fans flooded timelines with memes, mixed emotions, and endless commentary. Some were supportive, praising her for reclaiming her happiness and no longer hiding. Others were harsh, accusing her of being insensitive to Iman's feelings. One tweet read, "You don't just throw your past away like that," while another countered, "She gave him years. She deserves to live her life." The line was drawn. Team Teyana and Team Iman were born. Meanwhile, Aaron received his share of the heat too. Some fans labeled him as smug, suggesting he was enjoying the spotlight too much. The moment became a digital battleground, with every photo analyzed, every movement critiqued, and every word from both camps dissected under a microscope. Back in Iman's world, things were far from okay. Sources close to the former basketball star said he was in disbelief. Not only had he lost his partner, but now he might also be watching another man raise a child with her. Friends said he felt erased, like his chapter in Teyana's life had been rewritten overnight. He's reportedly been leaning on family and staying off social media completely. He's never looked this broken, one insider admitted. Even though he and Teyana had publicly announced their separation months ago, there was always a lingering sense of unfinished business. This pregnancy, this public confirmation of her new life, closed that door permanently. For Iman, it wasn't just about losing a relationship. It was about losing a family structure, a dream, and a sense of belonging. Meanwhile, fans across the internet continued to dissect every detail, every look, and every implication of what all of this means for Teyana and Aaron. Are they officially a couple now? Are they planning to start a family together? Was that intimate moment so publicly captured a declaration of their future, or just an emotional slip caught by the cameras? Speculation is running wild, and opinions vary. Some believe it was a calculated move to finally bring their relationship into the light. Others think it was simply a moment of raw reality, not meant to spark headlines, but inevitably doing so anyway. Insiders with close ties to the couple suggest that the relationship between Teyana and Aaron is much more developed than fans had previously assumed. According to those in their inner circle, the two have been quietly seeing each other for quite some time. Their connection didn't just begin recently. It's been building privately, under the radar, away from the chaos of public opinion and media pressure. Their decision to remain low-key wasn't about hiding in shame, but about protecting something delicate and meaningful until it felt strong enough to withstand outside scrutiny. Now it seems they've chosen to stop hiding. Those closest to Teyana say she's in a place emotionally where she finally feels safe. Safe to be open, to be seen, and to be loved in a way she hasn't experienced in years. They describe Aaron as someone who has stepped up in unexpected and deeply meaningful ways. He's not just physically present, he's emotionally invested. Friends say he's been incredibly supportive, checking in constantly, helping her navigate both the public backlash and her personal healing. For many who witnessed Teyana's painful past unfold so publicly, this change has been surprising. Even those who were skeptical of Aaron in the beginning are now quietly acknowledging the care and consistency he's shown. In fact, the latest rumor swirling through the industry grapevine is that the couple has already moved in together. While nothing has been confirmed officially, multiple sources have said that Teyana and Aaron are preparing for the arrival of the baby as a unified team. They've reportedly merged households and are focused on building a calm, supportive environment. The goal, it seems, is to protect the child from the chaos that has surrounded so much of Teyana's public life. They're said to be working with counselors, setting boundaries, and doing the emotional work needed to move forward in a healthy way. What's most striking is the quiet strength Teyana seems to be radiating through it all. Though she hasn't given any interviews or made public comments since the leak and the ongoing speculation, her body language and presence are speaking volumes. The simple but powerful image of her gently resting her hand on her baby bump, with Aaron by her side, smiling, not performatively but peacefully, was enough to shift the tone of the conversation for many. She didn't look like a woman caught in scandal. She looked like someone who had chosen peace, someone who had stopped, waiting for permission to move forward. Her silence isn't empty, it's purposeful. In a world where every moment is overanalyzed, where every statement can be twisted, staying quiet has become her way of reclaiming power. She's not giving the public the script. She's living the reality. Whether that reality is messy, complicated, or difficult for others to understand, doesn't seem to concern her anymore. She's not trying to win over everyone. She's not asking to be the hero in someone else's version of the story. She's living in her truth, and that quiet conviction is what many fans are finding deeply inspiring. Still, not everyone is satisfied. While some have praised her courage and growth, others remain skeptical, demanding accountability, context, or at the very least, some kind of public acknowledgement of past events. But for now, Teyana isn't flinching. She's letting the moment speak for itself, letting her actions narrate what words can't quite fix. Her confidence during the recent reveal, subtle, calm, grounded, suggests she knows exactly what she's doing and is ready to face whatever consequences or criticism may come her way. As for what the future holds, attention is now slowly turning toward Iman. Thus far, he has chosen to remain completely silent. No tweets, no interviews, no cryptic Instagram stories. Just complete, measured stillness. That silence has led to more questions than answers. Will he eventually speak out? Will he process his experience through music, art, or a heartfelt interview? Or will he continue to heal privately, far away from the digital noise? Those who know him say he's trying to protect his peace right now, focusing on personal growth and staying away from any public conflict. Some fans believe this could be a fresh start for Iman too, a chance to reset his narrative and maybe even find love again when he's ready. Others are still holding on to hope that he and Teyana might one day have a moment of honest closure, even if reconciliation is off the table. Regardless of what happens between them, this latest chapter has made one thing very clear. The fairy tale that once enchanted fans is officially over. The image of the perfect couple, the flawless love story, has been replaced with something far more real. Complicated, flawed, human. This moment feels like a turning point for everyone involved. The illusions have been shattered. The story isn't about perfection anymore. It's about growth, survival, and emotional truth. There's heartbreak and healing happening at the same time. There's confusion, joy, sadness, and hope all woven together in one incredibly public unraveling. And for fans watching from the sidelines, it's not just a scandal or gossip. It's a reflection of how love, loss, and redemption unfold in real-time, messy, imperfect, and sometimes painfully honest. What happens next is anyone's guess. Maybe Teyana and Aaron will step fully into the spotlight and define their relationship publicly. Maybe Iman will re-emerge with new music, or a quiet, reflective statement. Or maybe everyone will simply move forward in silence, letting time do what it always does, heal and reshape everything. But one thing is certain, this moment, with all its complexity and emotion, has changed the narrative forever. Teyana's baby bump reveal wasn't just a personal milestone, it was a cultural moment. It represented growth, change, and the inevitable evolution of relationships. For Iman, it's a lesson in loss. For Aaron, it may be the beginning of something deeper than just a romance. And for Teyana, it's a declaration. She's not looking back. The past may still hurt, but the future is hers to shape now. Fans may be split, but one thing is certain. This story is far from over. More developments are surely on the horizon, and every move these three make will be closely watched. From brunch tables to headlines, from heartbreak to rebirth, this is more than just celebrity drama. This is a reminder that even in the spotlight, people feel pain, love, and healing like anyone else. So buckle up, because with Teyana, Iman, and Aaron, nothing stays quiet for long. And if this latest reveal taught us anything, it's that the next surprise is always just around the corner.